Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a makeup look that I posted on Instagram. I told you guys that I would be uploading it, and here it is. So let's get started. So we're starting with a primer, of course. Always make sure you prime your skin no matter what skin type you have. Guys, make sure you prime your skin before you do your foundation. Now for my oily skin ladies, I found this step to be very helpful when it comes to making my makeup last longer, which is just setting your primer with a translucent powder. It can be a translucent powder or it can be a skin complexion powder, but I found when I do this, it smooths my skin, blurs my pores, and my makeup lasts longer. So moving into the eyes, as you can see, I've already done my brows off camera. I felt like that was more, like a repetitive process you guys are tired of seeing. If you want to see a specific brow tutorial, just let me know. But we're going to prime our eyes the same way we prime our face. I prime my eyes, and I'm doing this so that my lids are one even complexion, so that I don't have any different shades going on throughout the lid. Then I'm going to go in with a base. Now, because of the palette that I'm using is very powdery and there's a lot of fallout, so I'm applying a creamy base to my lid, and I'm just blending that out with my finger. And then I'm going to apply the eyeshadow on top of this, and this is going to help that color pop and have less fallout. This palette is very inexpensive. I got it from Walmart. It has several different shades in there. You do have to work a little bit more with these eyeshadows than you will with some of the other palettes I've used in the past, but it does the job if you use the right products. So I'm going in with my crease. I always do a crease color first from that palette, as well as I'm getting my lid color from that palette. Now you're gonna see how many times I have to actually dip into this palette in order for me to get the payoff, the color payoff that I want. And I'm just taking my time, dipping my brush into that eyeshadow color from the Profusion palette and pressing it into that white creamy base until the white base is completely covered. So you're just gonna keep doing this step until you have the final finished results that you desire. Okay, so now we have the lid all blended. You can go back in with your crease brush, and I'm just making sure that that crease and the eyeshadow kind of blends in together. I don't want any craziness going on. Now we're going to apply some lashes. So it was hard to choose which lashes I wanted to wear with this look, but I went ahead and went with the Flirty Minks from my collection. If you guys are interested, of course it's available for purchase. Just find that link down below in the description box. And I believe this week they are on sale. Yes, they are on sale. Half off, you guys. Pick them up. Apply mascara after you put your strips on so that you can kind of blend your natural lashes into your strip lashes. And then after that's done, I kind of like to press them together, kind of help it blend a little bit more. I'm going to move into the face. So for my foundation, now normally I use this foundation a lot, but for some reason today it seems a little bit longer. I don't know if I've tanned a little bit more this summer, but it's a little bit lighter than I would like my foundation to be. But the good thing is, because I am doing a lot of highlighting and contour, I can always make the foundation work. And then it oxidizes a little bit, so you can see that it's actually turning a little bit darker as it stays on my skin a little bit longer. So that's another tip. But once I contour, baby, and highlight, set everything, you're gonna see that it blends perfectly. Now this step, I love to apply highlighter underneath my eyes after I do my foundation, simply because after I apply my foundation, then I like to go back and see what areas need to be, need a little bit more coverage, and a little bit more lighting in some areas. So whatever my foundation don't get, I will get it with the concealer. So this part I love to do. It just wakes you up. It makes your makeup look just more put together, in my opinion. So I'm just applying the lighter shade concealer in those areas and blending it out with my mini beauty blender. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my contouring powder. Now this powder is very deep in color. It has like a warm undertone to it. So it's going to add a little bit of bronzer. Ooh, too much powder, too much. But we're going to blend that out. But it's going to add more warmth to the skin. It's going to tone down that foundation a little bit since it was a lighter than I would like. And I'm just putting this in like the perimeter of my face. I'm contouring with it, adding some warmth to my face, giving it a little bit of shape and color. And I like to use larger, fluffier brushes when it comes to this step so I don't have any harsh lines or anything like that. With a larger brush, you get more of a larger blended area, if that makes any sense. And then after that, I'm just going in with my HD powder once again from e.l.f. Cosmetics. And I just lightly put my brush into the cap where whatever powder was left over, that's all I used. I didn't add any more powder or anything like that to the cap. But I just swirled my brush in there and I'm just pressing it on top of the concealer. And then the last step, which is actually not the last step, but the last step you're going to see is me applying a purple eyeshadow to my lower lash line. I just went back because I felt like the eye needed something else at the bottom. So part of the footage erased. I did line my eyes with a black eyeliner, and then I went back in with the purple eyeshadow just to smoke it out, give it a little bit more color at the bottom. You guys don't see the step where I apply a blush, but I use my e.l.f. blush palette. If you guys are, faithful subscribers, I always use either my e.l.f. blush palette or either Le Femme blushes. But today I used the e.l.f. palette. That is all for this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, because many of you aren't. You're watching, but you're not subscribed. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Stay flawless, boo.